Hey everybody, Mr. Vendetta here again. I have another video for you today, another activity for you to do. Today's activity is called a scavenger hunt. And you may be wondering, what's a scavenger hunt? What's a scavenger? Well, let's take a look at those two words and we will figure it out and then get started. Now, if you look over here at the board, you'll see the two words at the top. Scav, scav, n, scaven. The G says J, not G. Scavenger, E-R-R. Scavenger, H-A-N-T, hunt. Scavenger hunt. Now, a scavenger is someone who hunts for things. And hunt means to look for something. Junk to one person may be a treasure to a scavenger. Because oftentimes scavengers look for things that people left behind, that they dropped or lost and forgot about. And when they find something, it may look like a piece of junk, but to the scavenger who spends their life looking for things, it might be a little treasure. Enjoy your scavenger hunt today. Now, during the scavenger hunt, I want you to be aware of a few math words, and they are the names of shapes. They're the names of solid shapes. Now, we've done a lot of work with plane shapes in our classroom. Plane shapes are flat, rectangles, circles, triangles, rhombuses, trapezoids. These are plane or flat shapes. The shapes I'm going to show you tonight, we've talked about them a little bit already, I think, are called solid shapes because they're not flat. They have solidness to them. All right, let's take a look at the different kinds of solid shapes that you might run into. Not all of them, but some of them. All righty, right down here. The first one is a cube. A cube makes a perfect box. Every one of its faces is a square. Now, a prism is very much like a cube, except some of the faces have been stretched out. So they might be shaped like rectangles, not squares. A cylinder is round, but it's flat on its top and bottom, shaped like circles usually. Now, a cone is similar to a cylinder. It's got a circle on the top, but it's got a point on the other end. Now, a pyramid's an interesting one. There can be two kinds of pyramids. One kind of pyramid can have a square base at the bottom, and then the other faces are shaped like triangles. The other type of pyramid can have a triangle base on the bottom, and then the other faces are also shaped like triangles. I don't think we're going to run into any pyramids in our scavenger hunt today, but I'd still like you to know what they are. Finally, we have a sphere. Now, a sphere looks like a circle, but it's actually round. It's not flat like a circle. It's round. Cube, prism, cylinder, cone, pyramid, sphere. The main ones you're going to want to remember today are cube and prism. But I do want you to be aware of what the other ones are as well. All right. Now, on to the hunt. I have 7 clues for the kindergartners, and I have 7 clues for the first graders. Each clue will lead you to a word, and I'm going to show you what that word is after I give you a second to try to figure it out. But here's the deal. I'm not going to read the words for you. You have to read them yourself. So think about the clues, think about what makes sense, think about the sounds of the letters you see in the words, and then, knowing what you know from the clues, try to figure out what each word is. Now, when you figure out the word, you're going to earn some points. You're also earning points for finding the object in your house because you're a scavenger. You're looking for something. So you're not just going to read the clue and read the word. You're going to actually go and find it then. But you're going to earn points for each word that you read and each object that you find. 7 for kindergarten, 7 for first grade. The points total up to 20. And then at the end, you'll have a chance to earn 1 bonus point on top of that. So let's take a look at the first clue. Clues. 1 for first grade, 1 for kindergarten. Take this one down. And I'll put up our first clue board. And there it is. Now I've got the kindergarten cards in tan and the first grade cards in green. Each card has the clues, and the number of points that you'll earn for reading that word and finding the object. Let's get started with number 1 for the kindergartners. Kindergartners, this is for 2 points. The object, which you can find in your house, is usually a cube. It is usually made of cardboard. Usually means not always, but a lot of times. You keep things in it. The object is usually a cube. It is usually made of cardboard, and you keep things in it. Well, kindergartners, if any of you are thinking of this word, you are absolutely correct. Now I want you to look at the word. It's got 3 letters. Say the sound for each letter in sequence, beginning, middle, and end. Blend them together to read the word, and then find one in your house, and give yourself 2 points for that. Now first graders, on to your clue and your first word. Also for 2 points. It is a prism. Remember what a prism is. With a door. A prism with a door. It can be found in the bedroom. You keep clothes and shoes in it. A prism with a door in the bedroom. You keep clothes and shoes in it. First graders, if any of you are thinking of this word, you are correct. This is a 2-clap word. I want you to sound it out. First clap, second clap, sound it out. Figure out what the word is. When you read the word and find one of these in your house, give yourself 2 points. On to clue number 2 and word number 2 for the kindergartners, also worth 2 points. It is usually a cylinder. I forgot we had a cylinder in today's clues. It is usually a cylinder. It might have a handle to hold on to with your hand. You drink from it. A cylinder with a handle that you can drink from. Kindergartners, I hope some of you, I hope all of you were thinking of that word right there. It's another 3-letter word. Sound it out in sequence, and then find one of those in your house. Give yourself 2 points for that. Number 2 for the first graders, also worth 2 points. It is usually rectangular. Now wait a minute. If it's rectangular, that means it's flat, because a rectangle is flat. So you're not thinking of a solid shape this time. You're thinking of a plane shape, something that's flat. It is made of glass. Look through it to see outside. A rectangle made of glass that you can look through to see outside. First graders, I'm sure you're thinking of this word. It's another 2-clap word. First clap. Second clap. Try to remember what OW sounds like. OW can make 2 different sounds. Try to figure out which sound it makes in this word. Give yourself 2 points if you can find it. Number 3 for the kindergartners. It is usually a rectangle, so it is flat. Another plane shape, another rectangle. It shows where places are. It shows where places are. It shows how to go from one place to another. What could that be that's flat It's a rectangle. It shows where places are, and it shows how to go from one place to another. Well, kindergartners, if you're thinking of that word right down there, you are absolutely correct. Now, some of you may not have one of those in your house, but you can find one on a phone very, very easily just by going to Google. Number 3, by the way, that one was worth 3 points. Number 3 for the first graders, also worth 3 points. It is very soft. Remember the story about Anansi the spider? One of his sons' name was Cushion. Cushion was very soft. This object is very soft. Find it in the bathroom or the kitchen. Use it to dry things. What can you find in the bathroom or the kitchen that you use to dry things, and it is very, very soft? This is the word, this is the object that you're going to be looking for. It's another 2-clap word. It has another OW, but these 2 OWs make different sounds. This makes one of the OW sounds, this makes the other one. When you figure that out, find it, give yourself 3 points. How's everybody doing so far? I'm sure that you're able to read these words because I know that you're all learning to read. You're all learning, kindergartners are learning their letters and sounds. They're learning how to blend them together to read words. First graders are all reading. I hope you're reading the words. I hope you're finding the objects. I hope you're giving yourself some points. And I hope you're having a good time too. Let's go on to clue number 4. Clue number 4 for the kindergartners is worth 2 points. It is a prism, a big prism, a big prism. It is soft. You sleep in it. What's shaped like a big prism that's very soft and you can sleep in it? I know you're thinking of this word right here. 3 more letters. Sound out each letter. Say the sound of each letter. Blend them together. When you find one of those in your house, give yourself 2 points. Now, first graders, your next clue is worth, or your next word is worth 4 points. I think it's going to be a little tricky. Maybe. It can be a prism. It has a door. Well, we already got the first one with the prism and the door. This must be something different. It's a prism with a door. Someone delivers or brings something to it almost every day. A prism with a door. It can be a prism, not always. Someone delivers something to it every day. Well, I've got a word here. It's a 2-clap word, but it's also a special kind of a word called a compound word. And we talked about compound words once or twice, I think, before. This compound word is made up of 2 small words. Here's one, here's the other one. When we put them together, we have a brand new word. Each one of the words in the compound word is a 1-clap word, so put them together, we have a 2-clap word. Try to remember what AI sounds like in order to figure that word out. When you find one of these at your house, give yourself 4 points. On to number 5. For the kindergartners, this word is worth 3 points. You can make one out of paper. It keeps you cool. It blows the air. You can make one out of paper, it keeps you cool, and it blows the air. Kindergartners, are you thinking of one of these? Sound it out. Each letter in sequence. And you know what? If you don't have one of these at your house, just make one out of paper and then give yourself 3 points. Number 5, first grade, also worth 3 points. This is a word pair. Pair means two. So it's two words, not a compound word, two separate words, but it's one clue. It is on the wall. It can be moved. You can turn it on and off. It is on the wall. It can be moved. You can turn it on and off. First graders, this is a tricky one because it's two words, but you can do it. First word, remember what IGH sounds like. Second word, I want you to ignore that T because it's silent and just say the CH sound at the end. First word, second word. Figure it out, find one, and give yourself 3 points. On to number 6 for the kindergartners. 3 points. It is a circle, so it's pretty flat. Maybe not completely flat, but pretty flat. It can be plain or colorful. You put food on it. It's a circle that's pretty flat. It can be plain or colorful. You put food on it. Now, kindergartners, in order to figure out this word, you are going to have to think about the clues and also remember what SH sounds like. Because even though there's 4 letters in the word, it's still just 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3. Because S and H, when they're next to each other, make one new sound. Figure that out. Give yourself 3 points. First graders, your 6th clue is worth 2 points. It has a handle, something to hold on to with your hand. The top is metal. You pound things with it. It has a handle, the top part is metal, and you pound things with it. Well, it must be this right here. Now remember, the 2 M's, the double letter in the middle, tells the vowel, the A, to be short. Remember what ER sounds like. Figure out the word. That one's worth 2 points. We are just about ready for the last clue for the kindergartners and the last clue for the first graders. I hope you're keeping track of your points. Remember, you can get 20 points total if you find everything. Let's take a look at the 7th clue. All right. Number 7 for the kindergartners, worth 5 points. That's a lot of points. Do you think it's going to be a little tricky? Don't worry about it. The trickier it is, the stronger it makes your brain. It's just more exercise. All right, kindergartners, for 5 points, it is usually a prism. Usually. You need water to use it. Without water, you can't use this object. You get in it, inside of it, when you need to wash up. What's shaped like a prism, uses water, and you have to get in it when you want to wash up? Now, kindergartners, this is your first 2-clap word, which is why it's worth 5 points. It's not only a 2-clap word, it's a compound word, just like the one that the first graders had a while ago. Here's the first word. Here's the second word. Sound out each word together. It makes 2 claps. 1, 2. Try to remember what TH sounds like, because when you put a TH together next to each other, it makes a brand new sound. So we have 1, 2, 3 sounds in the first little word, and 1, 2, 3 sounds in the second little word. Put them together and find this for 5 points. Now, parents, if you don't have one of these at your house, you can substitute this word right here. Oh, look, I misspelled substitute. I stuck an E in there that doesn't belong. Substitute this word and just tell your children that the O is a short O, the ah sound in that word. And then you can help them sound it out. It's pretty challenging, but that's why it's worth 5 points. Alrighty? Okay, so kindergartners, start totaling up your points. And first graders, we're going to do your last clue and your last word. For 4 points, it is flat. Find it in the kitchen or the bathroom. You can set things on it. I bet you're all thinking, I know what it is. I know what it is. And you're probably thinking of a 2-clap word. But I'm going to give you a little clue here. This isn't a 2-clap word. It's a 3-clap word. So let me show you what the word is. Flat. Find it in the kitchen or the bathroom, and you can set things on it. Here is the word. It's a compound word. It's made up of 1 word in the front and 1 word in the back. The front word is 2 claps. The back word is 1 clap, so that's 3 claps altogether. Now I want you to remember what OU sounds like. I want you to remember what ER sounds like. Sound out each clap separately, blend them together to make the word. When you find that object, you've earned 4 points. Now, first graders, you go ahead and tally up your points. Parents, grandparents, moms, dads, this is all in the video support section on the website, so you can print out anything that you want or take photos or screenshots. I also included this little certificate. There's no name line on it, but the kids can write their name at the top if they want to. It says, wow, I earned, you fill in, blank points for reading the words and finding the objects. Now, look at the shape that goes around this sentence. It's kind of like a rectangle, but it's tipping over. Give yourself 1 more point if you can name that shape. All right? So if you earned 20 points for the words and the objects, plus 1 more point for naming this shape that you see around that sentence, that's 20 plus 1 equals... I'm going to let you figure that out, and I know you know the answer. Well, that is our scavenger hunt for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some things around your house. I hope it sent you searching for things that you might never even think about from one day to the next. I hope you earned some points, and I hope you had a good time. I will see you all very soon. Oh, here's my kitty, Atticus. Say hi, Atticus. Say hi, kitty. Yeah. All right. Atticus just wants to see what's going on. Alrighty. Take care of yourselves. Moms, dads, parents, grandparents. Remember, the video support section has everything that goes along with this lesson. And if you need anything, I am here to help. So please let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.